The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But you are no mere aspirant. I did not expect to see you again. So it is true. You have returned.
Saravok Anchev, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen long ago. Spilled stain of father's divine essence left out to dry. Is he your cousin? Great uncle? Brother even? Baal's bilious waters are always a little murky.
I have heard it said you lost your memories. Let me revive them. You were once Baal's favorite. You worshipped him the way he would wish. Your bloodlust innate. Your thirst for butchery unslakable. But you were foolish enough to think yourself untouchable. You didn't see Orin rising through the ranks. You were blinded by her artistry, her devotion. You believed she worshipped you as much as all the others. Your fall was as spectacular as your birth. The purest Baalspawn there ever was. Ruined by her own hubris. But now, you have returned. Tell me, are you here to have your vengeance on my granddaughter? She is the child of my child, and your bloodkin. But she only seeks the Baalian favor you were born to inherit. She may have usurped you once, but all her rites and rituals will never match her to your natural gift. Baal is about to name a new chosen. All is between you and my granddaughter, Orin, now. And Orin has much to learn. Our Lord does not care for beauty. Baal cares only for death. Death in numbers. Death in droves. It is a lesson Orin will only learn in death. I wonder if you will be the one to teach her. She wronged me. In killing her, you honor our father with a eulogy of blood. I have heard of the duel Orin proposed to you. She seeks to sacrifice you in our father's temple. She dreams that your corpse will be her masterpiece. But she forgets, Before your incident, you were the true master. You were murder. Pure murder. No excesses. No pretensions. I believe you will be the one to slay Orin. And when you do, remember Grandfather Saravok. Remember how he helped you. Return to visit him. And tell the blood-drenched tale of your victory. We have a sacrifice prepared for you, child of murder. Let us celebrate your becoming. Come, child of Baal. Offer thanks unto your father for your birth, and in so doing, be reborn anew. Slaughter this celestial being. Spill its blood into the void, and through eradication of its goodness, be exalted. Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter. Behold, Father Baal, your lost child, bathed anew. Arise, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
Take this amulet, child, and return it to your father's chamber. You are the true inheritor of his will, and he would smile to see you wear it. Cleanse the temple of Orin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
The Amulet of Baal. It's hardly a triumph of fashion, but it does have its uses.
I hope that amulet proves to be worth it.
Today we witnessed near perfection, Baalspawn. Your blood was foul before, but now you are twice tarnished. The unholiest assassin. Father shall be proud, indeed. Go to him and present your sister as an offering. There isn't a moment to lose. You don't recall all the wrong you wrought at the temple, champion of the underworld. But one matter is undeniable. You belong to Baal. He manifests within you, and you are a truer vessel of his cruelty than even the Slayer could be. The thwarted dream of 2 centuries ago. For Father to walk the plains again. You are the one that can revive that dream. While Baal receives tribute through Orin, he lives again through you. Go now, and do what I could not. Go to the heart of the slaughter, and be the last to live. The temple is beneath the city, where all blood spilled is drained. Cleanse the temple of Auron's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
Welcome to our cause, unholy assassin. May your service to Baal be savage.
Hail, unholy assassin. You have fulfilled a fraction of your blood's dark promise. You are learning it takes more than birth blood alone to become a consecrated killer. It takes belief. It was known to those who walked this path before you. Common killers. Children of murder and would-be gods. And now, it is known to you. I know my place. I have spent much time pondering it. I am Amalesan, the Black-Hearted. I stood as Baal's High Priestess, his eternal succor, until I sought to usurp him. Such a question Saravok must ask me thrice a year. He deludes himself with suspicions of living spawn from my womb. There are none. For devotees of death, you of his line are so basely fascinated with propagating new life. It ever seemed to me an impurity in the doctrine. It was my triumph to die among the stars, in the astral plane. It was a fine death. Perhaps the best. Tell me, Baalspawn, how do you wish to die? One night, in thousands of years, you shall watch the stars collapse in the heavens, in each other's arms, and be broiled to the bone. Then, Lord Baal shall claim what was long overdue.
How romantic.
A fresh, unholy assassin, and one of Baal's own blood. You are to be commended, though I expected nothing less from a child of murder. Yes, in murder's embrace you shall want for naught. Leave a most grotesque path in your wake, unholy assassin. Lord Baal will be watching.
I consumed many Baal's spawn in my life. Their essence my spell fodder. If I lived yet, you would be eaten.
Spawn. You speak to another of your fallen family. It is heartening to see a child once again brimming with promise. All us wretched specters. Baal's failures. are watching your rise with great anticipation. In life, I was a Barzigal, kin killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Saravok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves, until we were all that was left. All but Saravok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn. I am no half-blooded Drake. Alive, I was a dragon of pure cerulean chrome. But oft the need arose to disguise myself thus. Yes, Father Baal mated with a true dragon. Pray one day you have the honor of doing the same.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. An Asima? Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. And I suppose you were stupid enough to kill her. Son of a bastard's whore. You had a small fortune in your grasp, and you let it go. I ought to knock some sense into you. But you know what? I'm too goddamn tired. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The annals of Carsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read. The annals of Carsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Carsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Carsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Carsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not from scratch. Unless you happen to have several pounds of the purest Netherese metals in that pack of yours. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to surrender anything else on my account. What's called for here is something altogether different. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Carsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Well, there'd be risk in such an endeavor, but only proportionate to the reward. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Carsus's successor. Not until this moment. But I can't help beginning to see such a destiny unfold before me. Powerful as he was, Carsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Carsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Carsus. It would be the end of everything. Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Carsus's pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you. I've often asked myself the same question. but never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened a summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. With pleasure. It's not often one has the chance to threaten a goddess and make good on it. Mystra won't be the one issuing the orders for much longer. She'll know exactly who's coming for her. This won't take long, and when I'm done, I'll be free of Mystra's yoke once and for all.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
No thanks to you. I wasn't expecting a summons, but then you did always prefer things on your terms.
I did not come here to suffer a mortal's admonitions. Certainly not yours. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
You abandoned me in my hour of greatest need. I had no obligation to help you in yours.
You still believe yourself to be so wronged. You always were stubborn. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did. and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
Well, somebody had to. You weren't exactly forthcoming with any offers of help.
My concern was the preservation of everything. The Karsite weave could tear apart the very fabric of the material plane. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Not happening. When I get my hands on that crown, I'm going to wield it. Karsus's powers will be mine.
Crown yourself, Gale Decarius, and you will learn what it is to carry such weight upon your shoulders. If it does not crush you, I will.
The Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you, Karsite weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? Gods, it's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Welcome back. We've been awaiting you, Shadowheart. So, the rumors are true then? The Dark Lady has blessed you. Most curious.
I need to see the Mother Superior.
All in due time. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
I have a mission to fulfill. I must...
You had a mission, yes. But did you succeed? Or did you stray? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it, at any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name, in full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. Seems she's taking no chances with us.
This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
This place is miserable. Even for the house of a god.
I've not felt the presence of the Shadow Weave like this since we left behind that cursed darkness. We must be on our guard.
Mother Superior will deal with you.
I thought you might try to flee rather than face us. Perhaps you are braver than I thought. Or more arrogant than even I can fathom. No matter. You are here now to face the Dark Lady's judgment before a gathering of your peers. Give the artifact, and perhaps we will be merciful.
No. I already faced Lady Shah. I passed her trials. I wielded her spear, and now I am her mortal voice. I have been embraced by her in ways you could only dream of.
Nonsense! Ravings! You've strayed, girl. You've failed Lady Shah's mission and allowed ambition to rot your mind.
Tell her. Tell them all. Tell them how the Night Singer has blessed me.
I shall stand with Shadowheart.
So be it. A traitor's end awaits you all. These are the desperate lies of trapped vermin, nothing more. You are deluded, girl.
I'm not here to convince you, Mother. You are already disgraced in Lady Shah's eyes. I merely wish to give the others a chance to repent, before they are dragged down with you.
A coup attempt? Shadowheart will need all the help she can get if she's to win over the remaining diehards from Viconia's ranks.
Viconia would have you hide down here, oblivious to the true danger. The Absolute must be stopped, and only I can lead you. Lady Shah has decreed it.
The Absolute will be dealt with, as soon as I prize the artifact from your cold fingers. Enough talk, girl. The sooner we finish this, the sooner your blood can be sluiced off Lady Shah's sacred grotto. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This Absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the Absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
You think you know better than the Dark Lady? No wonder she sent me to this place of your poison. Enough speeches! The odds are already in my favor. Do you think the Dark Lady would want you to die for a lost cause? Or show some cunning and live another day?
No matter. I built this place from nothing. I can always start anew once you've been dealt with. You were right about one thing. Lady Shah's church does need to be cleansed. By my hand.
So you think you have won? Time will tell. Far easier to claim something than hold on to it. They will turn on you in time. When you hear the whispers and see the blades drawn. Remember my face.
I won't remember you at all. Nobody will. Kill her or turn her loose. It doesn't matter. She's finished either way.
I draw near, my lady.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
It was me. I did that. How?
This was my gift to you. Power is not created. It merely changes from one form to another. Their pain becomes your might. Their suffering furthers your glory.
I don't understand. Who are these people?
Arnell Hallerleaf and his wife, Emily, once. They were among the most fanatical of my sister, Selûne's followers. But for years they have been here, resisting my embrace, just as I wished them to. Their wrong-headed resolve allowed me to shape you. But I need not tell you. I can show you. It is time to remember. Time to remember everything.
You find yourself thrust into Shadowheart's mind, but it's different than before. There's more than you or she can comprehend. A flood of restored memories, finished thoughts, revealed secrets.
I remember it all. I remember them. My parents. What have you done to them?
We, child. We did this to them together. My power and your will.
Jennifer? Jen? Is that you? Why you look so tall?
It's not her, Em. It's just another trick. Another way to hurt us.
It's me. I'm Jennifer.
Jennifer is no more. She never left those dark woods. It was Shadowheart who emerged. This woman gave birth to you. But I made you. I am your mother. A sacrifice is not a sacrifice if it has no meaning. This is the final step. Snuff out the last embers of your old life, so that you can finally be who you were meant to be. Kill them. For me. Then I will take the memories away from you again. Loss will heal you, and you will be my right hand at last.
They're my parents. I don't know if I can.
You can. You must. Do you remember your training, child? I know you do. All the times you stood in this room, wondering why this pair seemed so familiar. All the times you honed your skills on them, they remember everything. The pain, the pleading, their torturer wearing their daughter's face. End their nightmare. Give them peace.
Whatever happens, we love you all the same.
We never stopped. Thank you, Moon Maiden. You let me see my Jennifer, my baby girl, one last time.
Don't call me that. My name is Shadowheart.
You are just lost, Jennifer. Seluna will show you the way home. In time.
My name is Shadowheart!
It is done. And done well. They are with me now, in my endless dark. And from them, you can draw endless power.
I still remember.
No longer. Forget. Forget and rise.
It's done. This place is mine now. Shah's forces are mine when I need them, and her power, it's right at my fingertips. I can't believe it. Yes, but we're not finished with the Absolute just yet. Only now, Lady Shah's forces are mine to command. When the battle comes, the final sacrifice has been made. I am Lady Shah's right hand now. It has all been worth it. Every step, every trial, every drop of blood. That's a question that could take a lifetime to answer. Lady Shah's followers are my responsibility now. I will need to guide them and root out any heresy that Viconia sowed. But all that must wait for now. The Night Singer's Church cannot thrive if the Absolute isn't stopped. When the time comes for the final battle, Lady Shah's faithful will be ready. Until then, we should continue to do what we must. Shah's blessings upon you. Those that are worth remembering, yes. Lady Shah is ever wise. She knows what I do and do not have to know in order to be her most loyal, most effective servant. My training knowledge, my experiences, my will and faith. Everything I need to be leader of the cloister. Anything that's missing, well, I can't miss what I can't remember. I have all I need. Not as much as I am. My whole life has been leading up to this. At last, I've become who I've always meant to be. Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it. What in life isn't? I consider myself blessed to have a goddess guide my very mind. You've been with me all this time. You know exactly what I've sacrificed to achieve this. I had hoped you'd learn to not try and sour my relationship with Lady Shah, but clearly not. Let us speak no more of this.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door. To baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? You hold proof of faith, but to hold and deserve are different. How have you proven yourself in the Dreadlord's eyes?
The truth is heard, and it pleases him. The door will part.